had in my life, straight to my office. Because my new apartment was only available the next day, I decided to go back to work and sleep there. And 2 hours later, I got a message from my mom. "The salmon you prepared for dinner was exquisite." I didn't reply. He threw a cup at me. Okay, so here's another story from my time working at the very popular theme park in Florida. This incident is one that almost made me quit. I was working as a cashier at the bakery store area of the resort I worked at. It was really busy and my line was long. I was a fast cashier, so I was moving through the guests quickly. I hear an older man and woman arguing with each other as they come up through my line. I mind my business as I ring up their things. The man says with an attitude that he needs a cup for coffee. I grab one, sit it on the counter and ring it up with the rest of their things. I tell them their total and they pull out their room card to pay. Room cards were connected to guests' IDs, and guests could also connect a debit or credit card to them to make things easier during their vacation. I go through the process of charging the card, but the computer won't read it. I do it multiple times and still nothing. Older woman: "This is the second card that's doing this." Older man: "Well, what am I supposed to do about it? She's the one that doesn't know what she's doing." Referring to me. Me: flushed face: Sir, do you have the debit or credit card associated with the room card? I can just use that." Older man: "If I had that, I wouldn't have handed you the room key. Why can't you do your job?" At this point, I'm trying to calm down and remain not ignorant. A nice guest behind the man chimes in and says to the older gentleman that if it's happened 2 times already, it's probably because they are putting it next to their cell phone or something else that is demagnetizing it, because it happened to him as well. Older man to nice young gentleman: "WHO asked you." The young man raises his hand and says sorry sarcastically, while other guests look at the older couple like they're nuts and look at me with sympathy. Me: "Sir, ma'am, do you have another form of payment?" The man throws the stuff they had angrily on the counter, and his wife follows, knocking the cup on the ground. Some people leave the line. The welcome desk ladies some feet behind me stare on in bewilderment.